UK heavyweight Daniel Dubois questions Anthony Joshua's hunger headed into the rematch against Andy Ruiz. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help the channel. Now let's jump into it. Frank Warren on his verified Instagram account, Queensberry Promotions, famed UK promoter. He has an up-and-coming heavyweight himself, Daniel Dubois. I'm enjoying watching his career unfold. Watched the Nathan Gorman fight and, really all of his recent fights. Daniel Dubois, they have this graphic. It says, Daniel Dubois questions Joshua's hunger. Now, keep in mind, there's rumors about what went on, but these two have sparred. And it's alleged that Daniel Dubois knocked out Anthony Joshua in sparring. So he has personal, whether the knockout thing happened, but, he definitely has personal experience fighting Joshua. And this is what he had to say. No one should underestimate Anthony Joshua, as he's done a lot for the sport. But if he hasn't improved on last time, he could be in trouble. If Joshua's still got the hunger he had years ago, he might have a chance. End quote. It says 13-0 British heavyweight champion Daniel Dubois has his say on the upcoming Ruiz-Joshua 2 rematch. So I found this very telling. One, only he knows what happened in sparring. I'm sure Joshua at his level had an NDA and non-disclosure, agreement. And, it is what it is. But there's rumors. David Price actually came out and said he knocked out Joshua in sparring. And then Daniel Dubois, it was rumored. I don't know, if he came out and confirmed it. But, I seen an interview a long time ago where he kind of he didn't really answer it, but he kind of smiled. And I think this quote is interesting. He says, if he's got the hunger he had years ago, he might have a chance. Like, he didn't say, oh, he's definitely going to win. It says he might have a chance, or basically his best chance is if he has that hunger that he had years ago. Very interesting. Joshua, they just did the Sylvester Stallone special. I haven't watched it yet, but it looked pretty good. They had like Mike Tyson and different people. Joshua, it looks like he tried to lean out a bit. It's going to be a very interesting rematch, people. December 7th, Saudi Arabia on DAZN. It's going to be an interesting rematch to see how it all plays out. And we're going to find out what Anthony Joshua is made of. He says it almost as if he wants his back against the wall. Well, he got what he was looking for. Andy Ruiz is definitely focused, has his family and everything to lose here. Actually, let me rephrase that. I don't think Andy Ruiz has anything to lose, really. He's obviously he does have something to lose because it's a fight, but he's the guy who wasn't even supposed to be here. In terms of this life that he has for his family and stuff like that, he has that to lose, but he's already accomplished what people didn't think he could. Very interesting rematch. Let me know what you guys think of Daniel Dubois. I'm not going to keep this too long. Let me know what you think. But I thought the choice words of if he has the hunger, then he might have a chance. And shout out to Daniel Dubois for having a relationship, to my knowledge, more so with Joshua than he has with Ruiz, and being from the UK, yet and still giving his thoughts on the fight and being objective. Obviously, he's not with the same promoter. He's with Frank Warren, and we know Frank Warren doesn't necessarily get along with Eddie Hearn, so maybe there's some rivalry there, but it doesn't seem to matter. I feel like there's a lot of UK guys who they work for Sky, and they'll give their commentary on Joshua fights or just what's going on in the UK, and it doesn't even sound remotely non-biased. It sounds extremely biased. So I can always appreciate guys from the UK who don't do the typical UK biased commentary and just call it as they see. This is a sport. You know, it's no problem to be prideful of your compatriots and fellow countrymen and women, but you still should be reasonable. You still should have sound logic. And it's one thing to say, oh, I want this person to win, but who do you think will win? You know, you can still be reasonable, and that's what we try with this new media stuff. But shout out to Daniel Dubois for being honest, and it sounds like he's rocking with Andy Ruiz. Obviously, he didn't, make a pick in that particular quote, but that's just how I perceived it. Joshua has a lot to prove here. Let me know what you guys think. Who wins this? December 7th, we will find out. Let me know what you guys think. We working. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.